to the 6th episode of our STEM Expo podcast. Today, we are going to be asking some questions to a Disney Imagineer.
Hi, Joaquin and Rolling Hills Prep. My name is Mike McDonald. Greetings from Shanghai, China.
So our first question is from Nola Ramos Crawford. What does an Imagineer do?
So Imagineers are as diverse as our guests in regards to talents, skills, and experience. I am a trained and licensed architect, but now I'm a design manager. So I assemble multidisciplinary teams to create first-in-the-world attractions and themed entertainment experiences all over the world. We put together not only architects, but show and ride engineers, graphic designers, concept artists, sculptors, all kinds of people to make these attractions.
Our second question comes from myself. What was your first building/attraction you made for Disney?
My first building was the Evergreen Playhouse Theater in Shanghai Disneyland's Fantasyland. So it's a big theater that you can go see a Frozen show at right now. It's really fun.
Our next question is, what role did you play in designing the Disney Castle in China?
So I was a lead architect for the Enchanted Storybook Castle in Shanghai Disneyland. So I led the coordination and design documentation that allowed a contractor to build a castle. So if you've ever seen those little books that come with Legos that show you kind of step by step how to make the design on the box, that's kind of what I do for buildings. So see a bunch of drawings, specifications, details, concept art to explain to many people how to construct the attraction.
Our next question is, what is your favorite part about being an Imagineer from Maria?
My favorite part of Imagineering is to see the guests enjoy the attractions that we work so hard to create. So every day I get to go to the park and hear everybody having a good time while I'm in the back working. So, but it's still fun to see it. And there's fireworks every night too, so that's kind of fun.
Then we have a question from Alyssa Matuchniak, which is, what are your guiding principles in your work as an Imagineer?
So safety and quality are my guiding principles when I strive to deliver a creative vision and immersive environment experience based on a Disney intellectual property. Safety is always highest priority, and the quality is really challenging to try to bring something that people have never seen before. So basically we're creating a prototype that needs to work for 50 years and be really beautiful and work really well. So it's a challenge.
Question is from Dr. Sherman. What advice do you have for a student in grades 5 to 12 that might be interested in your career?
Question number 6 from Dr. Sherman. What advice do you have for students in grade 5 through 12 that may be interested in your career? Do what you love, really. Just I always spend a lot of time drawing and building things, from models and comic books, also developing tools to help create and visualize concepts for structures and attractions. So when I was 12 years old, I was drawing in AutoCAD, which is already an outdated tool, but that really helped me learn how to think logically and visually in order to document different types of structures.
The next question comes from me. What attractions are you working on right now, and can you tell us about them?
So I did send some links that you guys can check out, and hopefully they're more exciting than I am. So I'm working on an addition to Shanghai Fantasyland, which I worked on in Base Park, and it's called Zootopia. So it will be a e-ticket attraction, which is the largest type of attraction we do, with over 2,100 guests served per hour. That's quite a bit of experience for everyone to go enjoy. So it's hopefully an attraction that everybody who visits the park will be able to see, because it handles so many people per hour. So we're looking forward to that opening in a couple of years. So
Our final question is from Patrick Jackson slash Mr. Jackson. Is Can you speak about the history of the Disney animatronics in relation to the Uncanny Valley, and give us some insight on the conversations that come up around this at Disney? For example, my memory of the Indiana Jones and Jack Sparrow animatronics put them in the bottom of the valley. They kind of look like zombies. I've seen a video of the Frozen ride in a new cartoon animatronic approach that seems to be in that stuffed animal spot right before the Uncanny Valley occurs, which I think it make these characters a lot more relatable. Can you speak how this evolution has occurred and the use of the Uncanny Valley behind the scenes at Disney?
So I also sent a link into the definition of uncanny valley, and it seems to be a rift between when we start to get realistic, how things start to not look real, and so we want to make sure that they look as real as possible and are as immersive as possible. So my own opinion, and I'm just an architect, but is that the major advancements in animatronics has been the conversion from pneumatic to electronic motors, as well as the simulated physics for programming movement and sounds in pre-production and pre-visualization. So that means that we can create a software program that looks exactly like the animatronic will look. It's going to behave exactly like the animatronic will behave, and it even understands the weight of all of its components and programs in the physics, so we can make sure there's not extra stutter or jerkiness. We want to make sure that it's a very smooth and lifelike movements. They can also interact with physical building components. So if you've gone to Guardians of the Galaxy in DCA in Anaheim, there is a animatronic in the pre-show of Rocket Raccoon, and it actually walks in and around some of the components, and that was made possible by that software integration to see how those two things would behave, and then we scanned the built environment and put it in the digital environment, so we could tune them together and make them really work together. So there's also a not only does it look better at the beginning, but the cycling, these things operate for 12, 14 hours a day, every day of the year. So their life cycle is much more in tune for the creative intent all the way through. So it doesn't degrade over time. And sometimes pneumatic controls and functions and levers would wear down over time, and so you'd see some difference in there. So, and I also included a video of the latest Stuntronic. It is a free motion animatronic that actually can fly through the air. It's really amazing, and that should be releasing soon. So take a look at the videos, and thank you guys for the questions. Make sure to do what you love, and I hope you're having a good time in California. Can't wait to be back home. See you.
Yeah, I mean, and while we're on the topic about rides, there are some amazing rides out there that took a lot of engineering to be made. You have things like Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. You also have things like the new Marvel land coming to Disneyland, the one in Paris and the one in Florida. Not to mention, there's going to be a new Guardians of the Galaxy ride in Disney World, which is amazing. It's going to be the first backwards launch coaster Disney has ever done, and it looks like it spins, which is pretty amazing. Take a look, comment down below what you think about this new ride. And also, my personal favorite ride at Disneyland is the one and only Space Mountain. Good one at Disneyland, California. It's honestly a great ride, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone. And also, what is your favorite ride at Disneyland or any Disney park?
Thank you for watching the final 6 episode. We hope you enjoyed.
If you want, please remember to like this video and subscribe to this school's YouTube channel
Okay,
to
we'll
get
see-
updates on everything that RHP, NREN, Masons, and Reach does. So,
Yeah, I hope you had a great STEM Expo week. We'll see you in the next year. Bye-bye.
have fun.